Welcome to my channel, Purposeful Play, where I talk about all things early childhood education. I'm Danielle, and I teach 4K in Wisconsin. And today is a super fast video because I had some people asking about the play dates that I've been doing with my students virtually, and just wanted to give you a quick explanation of what I'm doing. So let's get started. All right. If you hear whining, excuse the whining. My poor puppy has been in his crate for way too long today. He needs my attention, and I'm gonna record this video super fast. All right, play dates. I do them every other week. So one week I do one-on-ones with my students, which are optional. He's gonna knock this camera down. And then the other week I do play dates, which were also optional. I paired the kids up for with 2 kids in each group, and they joined me on Zoom for 15 minutes. And the first couple of times I had them each bring something to share. And then we talked about, they could share what that was. And it kind of just got them connecting and thinking like, hey, I have that, or, you know, I like that too. And so that was the first couple of times. We played a game of a scavenger hunt. And with that one, I mean, it was so fun because I got to sit back and do nothing. The kids talk to each other. They're like, oh, it's your turn. And, you know, sometimes I would kind of prompt them to say, you know, like, oh, that was a great one, or good job, or, you know, just what you could say to somebody in return, you know, that back and forth communication. And at the end, I told them how they can thank each other. Thanks for playing with me. You know, I'll see you next time. So the scavenger hunt was really fun. We have done a charades game. So the kids were acting out animals, and then I had some pictures ready to go if they couldn't think of an animal to act out. So, you know, one child would hide their eyes and I would flash a picture for them. And that was really fun. Again, that one I hardly had to talk at all. It was just the kids back and forth. And then we played a little board game. I didn't like that one as much because it wasn't as much communicating with each other. It's a great thing to do one-on-one, or maybe in a large group, a small group of kids, because it's a fun game. It's on flippity.net, which you actually get to create your own little games. There's a board game I've done. There's a snowman, like a kind of a hangman, but the snowman doesn't hang. He melts. Flippity has games that you can play. You create your own games, and it gives you instructions on how to do it. I do have 2 of them in my small group file, which I will put down below. And those are fun to play in small groups or one-on-ones, and some of them are okay with 2 kids too. And then for next week, there's my dog. Next week, I am having the kids write a story together. So I've taken photos of wordless stories and put them in a slideshow, and then the kids are going to work together to come up with and author this story, this book. And then it's something I think that we will read or share in one of our small or large group meetings, so that the other kids can see how their stories are same and different, and just kind of celebrate what their books ended up being like, their stories. So those are my play date activities and what I've been doing so far. Just want to remind everybody that if you are wanting to look at the small group activity folder and files, I think all you have to do is make a copy of the document. So if you get into the folder, which you should be able to, because everybody with the link can open it up. And I'm not going to grant people access to the files, because then that means that you are making changes to my file. But if you go up and it's file, and then you make a copy, then you have your own copy of the games. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, or if it doesn't work, let me know, because I actually don't know if it is working on my files. It works on everything else that I do, so I'm hoping. All right, that is it. that is how I do play dates. And maybe you guys have some suggestions on other fun things that I can do with the kids. So thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else. And have a happy day.